Okay, so let's continue from where we pick up. So as an update, I finished I cut the side here on the to like attach the motor, so both motors are in place right now. The X gantry, I finished it as well. So what I did is when I was measuring, I noticed that with these end stops here, it will put me practically in the correct cutting place here. So as you can see, I had to cut this up. I think it may work without cutting this, but it will probably change the forces a little bit. Again, I'm not no engineer, so I can't say for sure what would happen. But I'm just checking the stream if the stream is okay. So what happens is if you let me get this a little bit up. So these here, they need to be pretty much aligned, right? If you look at the drawings here, let me put the drawings on the main screen. So if you look at the drawings, the way this is mounted, so this stay flush like this, you see? So this is stay flush here with these like rollers protruding outside. So when you assemble this, as you can see here, this is a 30. So they were expecting 30 extruded, like a 30 by 30, but this is like a 20 double, right? So the size, if you look at there, this end here should be, I'm again considering where the motor is, it should be around here, right? Like so this is the way it should. Let me get this down a little bit. So it should be around here, so flush here with the sides of the rolls, so that it will the belt can just come up in a straight line and come here, right? So if you have this bigger, if you don't cut like I cut, it will actually make like a V shape here. And although I think it will still work because this is going outside and the inner one will also like do a different angle position, I thought it would be better to cut, so I didn't test that way. I don't know which, like how it would affect like the mechanics of the printer. I don't think it should affect much because actually you are going to be like pushing, right? Because when you tie the belt will, this side will push to here, this one will push to here. So I don't think it will actually matter much, but I didn't want to like risk, so I just cut here. And if you need it, I cut like 28 millimeters, but it was easier just to use the end stops because I'm going to need to use them anyways. Let me remove these. These are not needed anymore. So this was a little bit stuck by some reason. So the end stops, they will need to be here anyways. And the only thing is that I don't know if the carriage will actually touch these. It shouldn't, right? Because yeah, the carriage should be around here. Maybe it will. Oh, it's the same height of the rail, so it shouldn't. As we're going to put the belts, we will know for sure. So let me go up here. So this we completed yesterday, this we completed yesterday. Okay, now it's the base plate. So let me change again, put the bigger view. So now these other parts. My table in the back here, it's a little of a mess, so these are the holders. Let me see. So I think this one is this side. I don't think there's any. They are different for sure. No, it's because this is the one that have the, yeah, the Z-mounts on. This is this side, yeah. And this is this side. We can always change later if that's the case. So the first thing I need to do is put some heat inserts. I'm guess heat insert. I'm guessing it's this two here. I think this is the generic, and there is an Ignis version. Let me see. Heat insert. So this one, yeah, this one it's here, right? And this one it's supposed here, but this is a place for the Ignis belt here. So there is no weird. Don't know what. No, it's actually the other way. Let's see ahead. They look different. Okay, yeah, so this is the side because the printer will be facing me, and this one it's this side. So yeah, so let me put the heat inserts. This was heating already, and I just got more heat inserts, and now I got the correct one. I will put the link on the ones I got. So this is the heat insert that I'm going to use, and I had, where's the ones? Yeah, so I had a couple of them left already. Of course, like I said, they won't be probably enough because I will need to do the Stealthburner, and the Stealthburner requires some of these. I think I was missing like a 2 or 3 or something like that. Okay, this box just hold like it. I think this kit came with 120. Yeah, I think 120. So it just filled my grid affinity box. So let's put here. So it's, by the look of it, so it's 2 here. Okay, let me see. It's too high, right? Let me get this down a little bit so you guys can see what I'm doing. So it's done. Now I'm going to put it here, and according to the manual it's like this, and it requires M3 by 30. So, and it's socket head, M3 by 30 socket head, M3 by 30 socket head, 3 by 30, 1, 2, 3, 4 for this side. Grab the box, it'll be easier. So this side facing that side, this is easy to see because the flat side is going to be here. So the screws here, there is a different one here, just going to use the same ones. Again, don't mind the colors. Okay, I just lost my tip. I knew that I was going to lose at some point. Oh, it's here. So, facing this direction, facing that direction. Move these out of the way. Put the first one in place. Yeah. After you put the first one, I'm not showing the correct thing. Remember, don't tie this excessively, or you are going to break the screw like I did. Okay, held in place. Now the other side. same thing. Grab 4 screws. In place. Now same thing. So let me see. Currently, it's like this. No, the other. It's like this. Oh, that one, it's the wrong direction as well. Yeah, you see? This side here should be facing the motor. Yeah, so this side should be facing, so it should be mounted this way. Okay, and then these will be M5s that will go through. Okay, makes sense. So I'll put this in place. Don't tie too much. No. Yeah, now it's how it got lost. Because the thing is, if it's that way, right? So the motor is like this, so the thing is like this. So these actually should go to the other side. Yeah. I'm feeling stupid now, just not being able to figure out the correct direction of these. Now let me see. Yeah, it's because that it's so. Yeah, now I understood. So if you look at this picture here, the motors are on the other side, right? So basically this is facing backwards. If it's facing backwards, this one with the two things here stays at this side and the other one stays at the other side. So yeah, in that image you can figure out the direction. So this comes this way, and the heat inserts facing backwards, because this is going to attach to the rail. Let me change the view again. Yep. This, given the how things are, I think it will be easier to tie later as well if you don't tie right now. So same thing here, the like a cable chain mount goes to the back. This one. This one is having some issues getting inside of there. Let me remove it, just make sure I don't, again, don't do something stupid like breaking a screw. Check if there's anything wrong with the screw or that hole. Is this screw bad, or is it the hole that is? Okay, let's assume the screw is bad. Weird, it did enter the other side, so. Let's start with it. On this side. Okay, now it's placed, everything moving fine. What's the next step? It's to attach, so it requires a 5x40 socket head. So M5x40 socket head, 2, 3, 4. And I need to put M5 T-nuts in here, right? Where are the M5 T-nuts? So here. So around here, let me put this facing this side. This is not in the great of places. And this one will be on this side. Yeah, this is right where there was a hole before. Thankfully, the other side does not have the same issue. Now this I will put in a different direction so I can just use whatever space I have left. I think it would be easier to just put this first. 2 5s. I think this is the bigger one, right? Yeah. No, not this, of course, not this. Let me try this. All the way. This is the most critical one, so I'm going to start with this first. Okay, they are held in place. Now let me check this one. There, it just fell. Of course it fell. This one does not want to stay in place. Let's do the most sensible thing, get another one. If the other one will stay in place. This one is in place. Get some lights there because it's hard to see. There's no way for me to see where the other screw is. I think it's too much to this side. Oh, no, it got me. So let's try to somewhat align this before I... This actually will be aligned probably by the... because this can move, right? But I will try to align as best as I can. And it needs to be here. So I put two objects that are the same height here. And I will tie them in place. But first, I need to move this to the side. Okay, what's tight? These are not. Oh, this was tight. So first, let me align here. Shit. It's funny because they should be at the same height this way. Apparently they are not. Okay, I will just do something first here. Let me put this facing me. It will be easier, for me at least. I don't know if I will be able to show. So, considering that this is facing me, this needs to be basically aligned in this direction, right? So, this needs to be like this. So, and now needs to be at the same height. So they are the same left and right. Yeah, appears so. So this is poking just a little bit here. This one is a little. Yeah, now in the correct position. Okay, so maybe an easier way to level this, considering that everything is in the same place, is just put two of these this on this side here. Don't get in. Oh, this is the one of this one. Oh, so it's the one below it. So now they will be at the same height, right? Because they are both touching the same hole, assuming that this is the same size. I'm guessing they are. So they have the same screw locations. Assuming that this is right, let me get the... Okay, so... Again, I'm assuming that the bed is level, right? So 134 and 30. Away from that. And 34 and 90. Okay, a little bit different, like 2 or so, but it may be here that it's not leveled. Just that I didn't test, right? Let me see if this is leveled according to the 44. Yeah, this is not level. 45 by some reason. Yeah, they are both not flush by some reason. Yeah, so these apparently is not flush, is not level correctly. So 27 by 8, 27 by 8. So this, no, 28 by 13. Weird. So this rail is a little bit higher than this rail by some weird reason. What is this box that's not level, right? Oh no. Yeah, so there's no way for me to know. Let's assume they are correct level. This may not be level as well, so that's another thing that may not be level. Like they may be a little bit different here, so let me check. Because remember, I didn't level this 100%. $60.4. $59 by 5. So this is like 1 millimeter lower than the other one. hard to fix this now. Let me just block these at some height. Okay, so I need to move these. Well, that's the thing. I don't know which one I should move higher or not. Again, let's just check again here. So this one is 60.4, while this one why? That's the position. Let's see this way. Always have a hard time dealing with this. Okay, so same position. Oh, they are now there. Screw this. Let's put it this way. So these are okay. Let me measure from the top here to here. So thirty-nine by 60. By 40. Yeah, it's like here, 0.1 millimeters if it's different at all. So I will tie it this way, so I know that they are at least level. And here millimeter this side. Yeah, good enough. Again, I don't have the full motion, so as long as they are, I'm just worried with the, so I'm going to tie the one on this side, then the one on this side, then the one in the middle from here, again, don't over tie, especially the one, don't over tie, but especially don't over tie this one, because remember there's a hole here, so it may be in a bad position, so just take that into account. And the last one in here. So now this should be level this way, right? And it's level kind of this way as well. So this should be okay. And it shouldn't move around too much, but actually there is like a gantry level or something like that, a Z level. I don't know if it works for this, but yeah, it may work at least a little bit. So, but they're kind of square. So let me see where I stopped. Oh yeah, so we finished this. Yeah, apparently so, right? Yeah, so now we are going to pass the cables. Yeah, do this first. So now we need to mount the carriage here because the cables are actually tied to the carriage. So this is the carriage. Let me go down here. So this is the carriage, right? Is this position better? I don't know. So these two pieces will be needed. I need to put some heat inserts here. Oh, I forgot the thing turned on. This piece here, it's what holds. I printed this, but I already had one from the previous carriage. I'm going to use that. These are the things that holds the belts, and this is some sort of adapter that they created for this by some reason. So the first thing we are going to do, we need, oh, I forgot to update the bill of material, right? So what we used so far. So we used 2, 4, and 5 by 40s, so 9 total, right? Yeah, 2 here, 5 total, because these was already, I already accounted for these, and we used 4, 8, M30, M3 by 30, right? M3 by 30. Where didn't I use any of those before? The keyboard is in a bad position today. Okay, let me just use the laptop one. 2V 30, and it's button head. No, these are not button heads. These were socket heads. Socket head. I'm doing this now again because other than that I forget later. So we used 8 of these, right? Anything else? 1, 2, 3, 4 of the M5 by T-nuts. So other 4, 20 M5 T-nuts, because are the ones that hold these in place. So far this is how I got, right? Yeah, so back to here. So this is done. I need 2, 6. So 6 red. From here. It's the right side. Oh no, it's the other side. and this adapter is in red because it was printed before. I was going to do everything in red, and I'm not going to switch the filament just to print these 4 pieces, especially because they stay hidden, and actually they are easier to see than the blue one. My bottom is red for now, so I wanted this to be blue. And this is why this was printed in red. It was actually the only filament I had at the time. I had black and red because I got the red to do like extra parts for my bottom, like the Nevermore. So these are in place. I think I will need, yeah, now it's this part here. So this part, one here, one here, just 2. Thought that on top needed as well here. Wait. I'm just checking here because I hope they are compatible. They looks like it's compatible. Oh yeah, it's here and on the top. Why there's no on top here? Oh, this. Oh, it's like this. Yeah, that got me worried for a little bit. Yeah, I will. Don't know why it's missing. True. I'll just put whatever I think it's needed. Because this manual actually have a afterburner instead of a Stealthburner. So I didn't research to see if the mount is the same, but just eyeballing it, it looks like it's compatible at least. So I'm just hoping everything will work fine. So this is here, this is here. Okay, and now you need M3. M3s back to the M3. I had some here. Don't know if it's going to plan to use the same. Let's move down the menu. Self-tapping the probe. Okay, yeah, the probe it's here. It's in the carriage. I'm going to check. Probably I will need to adapt that. So I'm not going to put that there right now. So okay, let me then I recover this later. So basically you need to put 3 of these here. Okay, let's do like I did for the other one. The way I did was you get a screw, that thing does not want to get out. Okay, so the easier way for me to pull this in place, but like I said, this was like my first prints, so they are not 100% accurate in size. That's why I'm going to have a hard time dealing with these. So what I will do, I will pass through just one of the sides, get this here, screw it a little bit. Oh, this was the screw that was dented or something in the front. So let me get another M3 by 30. Put it here, touch this here, and then just screw it. As you screw it up, you put it in the place that you want it to get in. And you keep screwing, and it will get in place. And after you got it in place, you just unscrew. It's better if you put like a shim here, that way it does not damage this side of the part. But yeah. So if you're having a hard time putting this in place, this is a good way to do it. This is something that needs to be discarded, where I need another 2 of these M3. These are M4s, these are M3s. Yes. Another 2 M3 screws, like X nuts or whatever. Where's my screw here? So again, yeah, just pass this through. Start this up, put it there. keep screwing until it gets in place. Okay, now the last one. If this was printed correctly, this should just slide without the need to screw it up like this. At least I think. Someplace, not, no it's not, yeah, now it is. Okay. Got in place. Oh, 1 hour already. Okay, so there is that. Where's the other part? It's here. So basically you just join it up like this, and I need M3 by 40s apparently. M3 by 40s. These are too big, aren't they? No, they are not. Yeah, they are actually the correct size. Did I move this out of the way or something? Where is that? I will just brute force them a little bit. Just brute forcing them. I don't stay the whole day here, just screwing this. That's the other part. Now let's put it together. I just move the yeah, like that. Then the last part I do manually. Okay, let me go to, yeah, like that. And now they're all against the final part that I will do a hand tight. This is not going anywhere. Okay, they tell to put these inside. Weird. Oh, this cable, it's annoying. I should have put this before. No. Of course. This side it fit. So these will be a pain to pass. These are M3 by 16, right? M3 by 16 was here yesterday. Did I move it over there? 3 by 16. Oh, there is only one left here. This is what holds the belts in place, right? So you pass the belts here, and then you tie this up. That's why it's going to be a pain. Okay, yeah, it's going okay. Let me leave it a little bit open, that way I can just pass the belt. Yeah, you know, the other one. Get another screw here. Let me check this out. In the screw. I wanted this plastic to be, this again should be just a pass-through. You don't need to do this. Yeah, now it's okay. Now I need to clean up this. I should have had a screw gesture. Just to do this. Because these get really dirty. And this plastic that it's left here, it may stuck there. You see, not great. So let me grab a new one. Okay, now it's better. So again, you put it here. You pass the screw, and you basically attach it to the yeah, see? Okay. Now when you move, it should move outside. Yeah. So both are here. Both supposedly you can pass the thing here. So you attach this. So you attach this here, you pass the cable, the belts, and then you tie this up in some way. Well, let's see what else they want us to do. Okay, now attach the probe. The probe is this piece here, and the probe stays over here. Yeah, so I think it's this way. Yeah, with the probe facing me. Yeah. So you just put this here. So same way you're going to attach. Like you have like a bigger and a smaller side. Like here. So you have a bigger side here and a smaller side here. So the bigger side will face you. That way when you tie it up, it does not burrow the plastic. And just release to the other side. Although this probe does not need to be as tight as other stuff. Get back here. So this stay like this. Now they tell to use M3x25s. I don't think we need M3x25s. Do I have any of those? 20? I don't think I have 25s. This should be okay. These are 30s. Yeah, I'll be poking a little bit too. Yeah. I don't have any M3x25s. So I'm going to use the M3x30s instead. It will be a little bit off. I feel like they will be poking a little bit off. These don't tie it up. I don't know if they say what's the height for the probe here. Let me see. Unless your probe comes predetermined, cut the probe out, or no, these is already. Yeah. Well, I really, this is a bother because this is hard to regulate later. I think this jig here was for the probe. I don't remember. Probably it would be the Z, right? No, I put it all the way. I will put, because this needs to be about the same size as the nozzle. You can probably fix this. I just don't want the nozzle to. The first thing you need to do is like a Z probe calibration, most likely, because at least the Creality does not have a Z end stop, right? As it does not have a Z end stop, it will go all the way down. That's not a good idea. The probe is the thing that prevents you from scratching your bed. Oh, there's that. Next step. So put the little adapter there. So now here, put the adapter in here. So apparently the bigger side on the bottom, and again we tie this up with M8 right? M8, yes. So 4 M8. Here. Tie one up. Tie the other one up. Tie these up. And this is held on top because I kept those and make those limit things there. The difference between this gantry for the Voron gantry, of course, other than being X and Y instead of X and Z, is that if you look at the drawings, the motors are actually on the top, not on the bottom here. Here is where the idlers stay. So it's a little bit different. So that's why we cannot use the same thing, because we need this part here, because the belts will come here and then attach it there. So this is in place. Now this needs to be in place. And this is the part that, yeah, well, it is in place, right? So again, in 3x12s. And 3x12s, do I have any of those? I don't think I have. Oh, I have. I didn't have 25s. I haven't updated the bone in a while. I will finish this and then update the bone so I don't get lost. Don't break. Should I move these lights a little bit to the back here? Again, don't over tight this too much. It's plastic on thread inserts, so that those thread inserts will release from the plastic. And this is not moving at all. So yeah, pretty good. And what I will need to do probably is adapt this like I did to the other one. So I adapt this to put the Z stop here. So when basically I will get the click here instead of leaving it in the carriage. The only issue is that I will need to see where the belt is, because I think they were planning to put the belt on this side, right? Yeah. So the thing that moves here will be in this side, but I actually plan to do so. Yeah. They use like M12s to screw this here. I may need to be creative. Probably I will leave the Z chain, like the cable chain here on this side, and leave the X and stop in this side. Or we can just go sensorless for the X as well. That will be actually better. We keep the sensor for the Z, keep the sensor for the Y because it's already in place, and go sensorless just for the X. That may work. And it will be a good showcase, right? Yeah. Let's see. I think this probe it's a little bit skewed. Well, it's not. Looks like it's more to the side. Oh. Wait and see. So the Z carriage, it's in place. Well, wait, we are missing 2 screws that I'm going to recuperate from this one. That's why I think it's compatible, because the screws are kind of the same place. Oh, now that I realize, I never wired this probe through the can. Yeah, but I hope it will fit. Oh, I don't think it will fit because it's a 5 slot. And this is 3. So we need to replace this connector. That is easy. Okay. These do not need to be tight because this is what you are going to insert the. These are a little bit off. This may be an issue. I think this should be a little bit like more inside. I don't remember how this was here, if it was flush. I hope it's working fine. This is where the cable goes through, because you're connecting one part here. So this is the clockwork too. This goes like here. Yeah, so this goes like here, so it looks like it's compatible. And then this part goes like here, so this stays like here, and I think I need to get this probe a little bit down. No, it won't be. Oh, I don't know what the range of this probe, because the other one it's adjusted, right? I don't know what the distance of this one. I'm just going to put it a little bit lower. Is this the lower it goes? No, no lower. right? Not going lower. The cable here. Yeah. So considering this, oh, I have the hot end already. Let me just put it here in place. I'm not going to mount it yet, but I can at least test the height. I'm going to use a Fetus Dragonfly BMO. It's pretty. So what you do is you remove this part here. You leave it there back. So, and then you attach this here, this, and then you hold it in place like this. Then you put it here, right? So the nozzle would be here. This is below the nozzle, barely. I will put it a little bit higher. Yeah, I hope this, yeah, I hope this height should be enough. So it looks like it's compatible. So, and the only issue is that, like I said, my part is not like accurate. This one should be. This one, it's a newer print, and it's having a hard time mount it in place. It's still going in, but it's not particularly like pretty. Well, whatever, it's working. Because it should go. Where is this one? Is it here? Yeah, you see, it should be easier to put in place like this. That one I need to put a little bit more force. Actually, this one, it's going more downwards because this has the screw here. Oh, let's wait and see. That's for later. So let me put things back in place so I hold them at the right time. Putting the So I put this in the height that I think it will be best. It's a little bit like probably around 2 millimeters or 3 millimeters above where the nozzle will be. I hope that's enough. I think we can regulate that later, but let's see. So continuing here, we put the probe, put it in place. Okay, now the belt tensioner. Ideally, you want these motors to be as high as they can be, and they are right now. So I need to untie this screw. Actually, they are in the highest height, right? So I need to untie them when I'm going to tie them up. So the way they tell you to do this is for ideally you want the correct size, right? But of course I'm just measure here now that I have it finished. But I don't think 1.5 meters will be enough, because this is basically like this. You pass it here, you pass it here, then you pass it down here. I'm just doing a rough estimate. Then you pass it here and you pass it here, and it should go back, you see? So 1.5 meters is not enough to go all the way. So I hope 2.5 meters is. So because I bought a 5 meters one. So I could just cut it in half and hope for the best. Where is it, by the way? Did I lose? Not in my parts. Oh, it's here. It's outside my... So this is a kind of a generic one. It's the one I found on Amazon. Like it had decent reviews. I couldn't find any original gate belts on Amazon. Maybe I just didn't. So supposedly these have 5 meters. So what I will do is I will pass one, right? So belt path. The important part is that the teeth needs to be like this, right? So considering that the teeth is like this, it's going to pass through here in this like a thing here and come here and go down. Yeah, this won't be easy. This would be easier to not be here, to be honest. Because this goes from here to below. Yes. Let me see if you will. Okay, so let me show here. Oh, too easy. Sorry, the shaking. I will just get this camera manually, and of course I forgot that the thing is there. So don't get dizzy. So if you look at here, you pass it like this. You see? So you use the, and I leave it a little slack so it can stay in place. So I will pass the other ones. Let me put the camera in place again. So you guys can see roughly. So again, I put there, I didn't tie it yet, so don't pull too strongly. And the thing is, you need to pass through the wheel there. I will. This won't be easy with this thing this long. And supposedly both sides use the same sides, right? So this will be passed like here, and a set of pliers. It's if you get like a Oh shit. It's going outside there. Okay, so I'm going to pull all the way. And I did just because I want to make sure. Probably I could just cut this in half. Just don't want to waste the belt. So I'm doing this in the harder way possible. I need to unscore it. Oh, okay. Okay, so let me use here. This size it's okay. I'm just measuring, I'm not putting it in place. So basically you go here, then you go on top here, of course, like going right, then you come here, and you finish it here. So this is the size that we need. So let me pull it up all the way. So supposedly this is the size that we need. And yeah, it's not. I'm going to put it here. I'm letting a lot of black. So okay. So let me measure this. It should be registered, kind of. Not a precise measurement, but at least. So basically 2 meters. I wasn't wrong. I put a little bit more than 2 meters because I left a lot of slack. So it was 2 meters and I think 20 or something. So I'm going to get the other one and cut to the same size. You align the teeth and you, how I'm doing here, I'm not showing, right? So you align the teeth so you can cut the same size. You just trim it up here. Basically they are in the same size. Then you keep rolling it. So they will be exactly the same size by the teeth. Look. I'm keeping them. exactly the same size. Let me just confirm quickly. See if the other side, yeah. If it's wrong, it's just by a little bit. So again, you trim it up. Now you pass it more seriously. So as you saw, the hardest part is right here so far. So just grab your point, your tip, put it there. Actually, you can just do an arc like this. Okay? You do an arc like this, and then you fish it up. Yeah, way easier. Now you make sure you go all the way. This is the external one, so make sure you put in the external thing. So the teeth needs to go to the motor. Yeah, it's speaking a little bit of the plastic. I may need to move my thing a little bit inside, but I think I can't do that. Needed to cut everything. So this goes here, and then this goes in here. So again, let me just show how I did. So you pass inside here, it will be easier to show this side here. So it's the same on the other side. You pass through here, you see, with the teeth inside here. Then you pass down here in the same wheel, the external one. Oh, this is kind of loose. Didn't I think I didn't tight this up. Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, this shouldn't be moving. I will need probably to untie, because I probably need to move this a little bit inside, because it's peeking in this plastic here, and I don't want that. So this go here, and then goes under the carriage. Let me finish this, then I take the camera and show. The most annoying part. Okay, let me just move this to the other side. It will be easier if I can see what I'm doing. So now I can show better my pain here. So you see this, it's coming here, so it needs to go inside of there. Where is the plier? So here, now do the same to the other side. This is the one that takes the external one. I put this in the wrong place. This is the external one, so it goes there. Now you tighten it up. So wait, something is wrong. Oh shit, I put in the wrong place. Yeah. This goes here. Now it's correct. How do you know that it's correct? It's basically, you see here, it's the teeth, it's coming the same direction, and it's straight here, it's straight on the sides, and it's not touching any plastic. So this one, it's in the wrong position. Now it's not touching any plastic. Yeah, so this is how it is. Okay, I'm not tightening up yet because I need to pass the second one, right? Second one, same thing. Fish it up here. So now this one is the internal one. As it's in the internal one, it will be in a different, it should be the internal, it will be in the internal wheels here. The other one was the external one, so this is the internal one. Again, they don't cross each other, so I'm going to put basically the same size. So now this goes up all the way here. Here it goes internally and move down. And then here it comes in this wheel here. Okay, so now you make sure they are in the correct positions, they're not skewed. So this is coming right, this is coming right, this is correct here, this side is correct as well, yeah, in the correct place. This one is correct, this one is correct, this one is coming right, and lastly these are right. So what I will do, I will pull as much as I can and I will tie the sides now. Beware, the way I'm pulling here, it's making force here. So if you pull too much, it may release your stoppers. Got the wrong one. Of course I got the wrong one. Now the other side, and you tied one of the sides. What you could do here to tight a little bit more is to get this, because one of the sides are held in place. You can get this and tight a little bit more. One side, the other side, yeah, like this. Then you hold it in place, and then you tight. You don't need to over tight, because as soon as this is in place, they are probably not going to move anywhere. Okay, tight on this side, and tight on this side. As you can see, they're not over tight. Now I can remove this. Yeah, they are held in place. So now let's give a little tour. Okay, let me remove the camera. So you saw back here how it is tied in place. This I will probably could put a zip tie here so they don't. I will cut a little bit, put a zip tie. I don't want to cut too much, because if later on I want to do any mods, then this may need to like remove this. So let's go here. So like I was saying, the cable, the external one, comes from here, comes here, pass in this wheel here. You see the external one. So the external one is always in the external. It goes through the motor mount there. So you see the motor is there. So the teeth needs to be going there. This, you see, shouldn't be touching. That's why I think I will need to move this a little bit inside, because it's kind of touching there. Then it comes here, you see. External one passing through, same thing here and here as well. Here you need to be careful, because you need to actually pass it. Let me see if I can get some lights here. Yeah, you see there, you need to pass through there so it does not get the plastic. This is the mistake I did before. I pass it through I pass it below the plastic instead of just holding the wheel. You can see, well, it's like this, right? So you need to pass the wheel and then through the plastic, not below the plastic. That way, if they are like in a straight line here, you should be okay. Okay, they are in place. Let me mount this camera back. Where the battery is 25%. This should be charging all the time. So like that. So now we have the, and as you can see, now it's moving freely up and down, but it's not going down directly. It's moving. It's a little bit tight. And the difference in the motions is that if this moves, for example, but this motor does not, you see, it will move both the, I'm holding this one, right? So this one. So it will move both the carriage that direction and this up, right? So you see, like this, Something is holding in place. Why it's not going all the way? Okay, something is resisting this here. It's not. Oh, because we have a stopper here. Yeah. Okay, so now if I'm holding this motor, so you see it's going all the way here. So this is the minimal that it's going to go. You see? That's why I think I will need to move this up, because this shouldn't be touching this bed, because I'm still needing to put the bed up, right? And the same thing, now if I move this, it will go all the way to the top. Yeah, so the Z, it's a little bit low. I will need to increase that Z a little bit. That's for sure. How much that I need to increase it? Let me see. I will do that right away so I don't get any issues later. So by 12 millimeters, I need to move it up. So 12 millimeters. Let's do this now. The easiest way to do that is first to unscrew this, move this in place. Screws for that. Unscrew this. These are my stoppers, right? So I need to move 12 millimeters. So let me be certain that it's really 12. 13. It needs to be 13. No, wait, which one I'm holding? I'm holding the inner one. Yeah, you see it's not moving here. If I try to move here, it's moving both. Oh yeah, it's moving both, because it should be moving. You see here, if I hold this, it should be moving this way, right? So if it goes all the way down, this should be, I will probably put the height, this should be probably the end. So instead of here, because here it's in the bed, let's consider that we have the bed plus the height plus the nozzle around here. So this is the amount that I need to move up. We'll round it to 30 centimeters. 30. 31. Yeah, to get a round number. 28. I think 30, because we have the nozzle here. Yeah, I will increase 30 centimeters. 30 millimeters. Be 30 millimeters higher. So 30, over here. Okay. Get the ruler to check how many centimeters. It will not be precise, but it's basically around 13.3. 13.2. So now I move this one. Same height. Okay, and height. Now what we are going to do, we're going to get this, put some stoppers around here. That way these don't fall down if something happens. Oh, it's the wrong one. Oh, this one has... so it won't fall down when I release then it stops. So where's this? Release the screws a little bit. I hope I will be able to move this up easily. Yes, that way. So now get the other screw, get the other thing. So I will move this up as much as I can. I'm not sure what I'm doing, right? So I'm now moving. I move this up. I unscrew everything here. Now I'm going to, I just untie it, right? So I'm going to tie them up back again. And if it's not in the right position, so it's kind of easy to do this, like adjustments. So remove these, remove this, remove this. Fine. Why this is higher? Oh, because of course it's a different height. Let's remove the last screw. The last screw. Try to move these up now. These need to be the same height. These. Let's unscrew the thing from the bottom. Move it up. Press down. Having these end stops here helps a lot in this process. And they hold the thing in place. I can just now screw with peace of mind. They are skewed. They are like a millimeter or so skewed. Now let's see. Move here all the way to the top. Move all the way bottom to the bottom. Both are hitting. So they are aligned. Now hold one of the motors. Move this. Without moving the motor, it should go. Well, it didn't. Shouldn't it go all the way? Where? Weird. Okay, now it's correct because they were not. Yeah, so now it's correct. The motors will need to be probably aligned correctly. But now if I move one of the motors, yeah, it's go from one to the other. Now if I hold this motor and move this, weird, why this is not? Oh, it's because it needs to be, now it goes from this, right, to the other side. Yeah, so now it's aligned and I hope it's in the correct height. At least it appears so. It is still moving down when it's not powered. That, I think, it's why we have the next part. So yeah, the keyback. So the keyback, well, the part, I think it's this one. So it's mounted on the motor on that side. Oh, it's a two-part piece. No, it's not. Where's the other part? No, it's here. So now for the, I think, the last step of the assembly, at least without considering the Stealthburner. This is a key back that's used to hold this in place when the machine is powered off, so you don't lose the, it does not go down and up because of the weight. So the way you mount it, it's something like this, I think, right? I think you need to remove this clip. Is this clip removable at all? I think it is, but I think, oh, this was. Yeah, I think I need to brute force this. Going to be mounted this way, right? I'm just trying to figure out how this is mounted. Or doesn't it? I guess you don't need to do it. So let's put the heat inserts first. One thing at a time, right? First, put the heat inserts in this part here. Let me grab the camera, put it back in a somewhat straight position. So, where are the heat inserts? I really don't want to trim this. Let me put the key back first. Then I... Sometimes it takes more time because the iron is still heating up. Okay, so now how do we mount the key back? Put the heat insert, the part with the heat insert, it's attached this way. Yeah, it's not going because of this thing here. So yeah, I need to take this out in some way. I can try to just brute force it. I don't think it will be a good idea. I need to, like, this is in the way, and I really don't know how to remove this because there is like a lever here or something. Google it first. Let me see if there's something. Key back. Okay, let me use my phone for that. Key back. Remove. Key back. Remove belt clip. I'm just checking how to remove it. Okay, so you just brute force it, but not the way I was thinking. Okay, I need a sort of lever. If this will go. I'm showing what I'm doing. No, right? So basically, oh, camera just released it. So basically, what we do is, where is the, here. See, there is a thing holding thing in place. So you release here. You put the lever down, and then you press in the other direction. Now it's going to release. Yeah, see? There is always someone smarter than us over the internet. So basically you put this here, you put this here, and then you screw up, right? With an M5 by 10, no, M3 by 12s. M3 by 12s, did I bring? Yeah, I brought it here. So M3 by 12s, one on this side, one on this side. See, when the part is well printed, usually the thing will just slide. So ideally some of these parts I should reprint, but I can't deal with them the way they are. So now this is like this, and these will be held, wait, Oh shit, the Z thing, it's in the wrong position. No, it's not. Yeah, this will be held like this. So an issue. My Z end stop, my end stop of the side, it's in the wrong place. So I need to take it out. As I have one on the other side, it won't be an issue, right? Because unless I remove the other one, these won't fall off anymore. And what I'm going to do, like I say, I will probably just build something like this, a different size, just to put there. Or, to be honest, I could just use this. As an end stop. Like this. Because the force will be going this direction, right? What I did wrong. I should have removed the ball before. I didn't mention this. Because it's locked in place, right? So I need to remove the ball and remove the cable before I do. My camera will not go that far away. Oh, let's show this way. Sorry. So this is stuck, right? Because it has like a protection mechanism. So I just need to release it. I need to take it out of here first. How does this come out? Yeah. Like this. And press it back down and put it in place again. Okay, don't press tight too much. This is going to be used to hold the X carriage in place. I think that's the use for this here. So that part is ready. Now we have this part here. One shim. Well, only one shim. Weird. That's outside of standard. And I need a M5 by 16. M5 by 16 are here. So let's see. I think it does not have a shim because of the size. Let me see. Yeah, maybe. Other than that, it would need a bigger screw. So I'm 5T it. So am I showing what I'm doing? No. Am I showing here? No. So basically here, the key back's there, right? I'm assuming this is the correct side. Let's put M5. Five tenet. The shim here. This is the mount. Now get this. Just mount it in place. The way it's going to go is that this is going to come over here and then hold this in place like this. So when it powers off, it does not go down. But they told to hold this tight because it goes violently. So now that part is there. Now the last part. Which part is that? This one. Yeah, and one thing that I will need to remove is the key thing here. That could be a pain because this is kind of strong. Move the key holding part now, and this will be held in place in here, right? Like this. And these are M3x12s, M3x12s of course, on the other side. Oh, where are the M3x12s? Don't I have any more? Oh, they are here. Where's the part? I put the screws, so this will be held like this. I will put it in place because that thing is dangerous. I got a 13 ounce and I saw some people complaining that it may not be strong enough. There is like a 20 ounce version. This is the force that holds this thing. My task didn't work. There are always some parts that are annoying to mount. Okay, so this is not going anywhere now. So the idea here is that this will hold the thing in place, right? So when you move, now if you look at the printer, when you release, it's not going anywhere because of that mount there. So yeah, and I just used it as an end stop, so I don't need to do anything else, at least not that I think of. And it was a little bit different from the, let me show here at the bottom. So as you see here, see, that's how it was at the end. The lights are really not great. So here, see. Here, I use this to hold, to work as an end stop. That's the thing that holds the key back here. And like I was saying, this is a 13 ounce version. Apparently, it's holding just fine. I saw people complaining, but it was like the 8 ounce version, and the guy was telling that there is like a 20 ounce version as well. Yeah, one thing that still worries me is that this is touching a little bit on this side, like on this side here, the belt, it's touching a little bit the plastic. I don't think that will be good in the long run. So what I will end up doing is probably building a new version of this that's a little bit thinner. Then I can move these like a 1 millimeter or so inside, because I don't want to lose this, and this cannot be moved all the way here, right? So I can see that it's a little bit to the side, but the side, the amount that I cut, it's actually perfect because it's not touching here anywhere. So that became that size, like I cut 28, right, millimeters. It was the correct size to cut. And again, yeah, this just need a little bit of You need to do a different thing here. And this does not need to be like a ASA, because this printer is not going to be enclosed, at least not for now. So this is not going to get hot at all, right? So I could put like PLA here, or probably what I'm going to do, it's printing PTG. I don't know, I only think I have orange PTG. That would be good. Yeah, I may have to print it. I think I had, yeah, I think I only have orange PTG and transparent. Yeah, so I may need to print on my Voron anyways and ASA, because I don't want to print on PLA. And yeah, let's see. But this can be probably anything, even PLA will be okay. There is no issue on this deforming as well, so it's not holding any weight. It's just an end stop. And like I was saying, I will probably need to modify this in a way that an end stop will be here somewhere. So I will probably need to modify this to have like an end stop, a way to fix the end stop here. Or like they were saying, put an end stop here somewhere in this carriage. I don't know. Yeah, let's see. So far, so good. See, what else? So now it's the Afterburner. I'm not using the Afterburning, I'm using a Stealthburner. So I'm just going all the way to the bottom to see what's next here after this. Mounting place, yeah, tool head. Yeah, so now it's the electronics. So we are going to switch to the Afterburner build manual, Stealthburner, sorry. Stealthburner building manual. So just a little break, be right back. Okay, back. So for the Stealthburner, I'm going to move this printer away for a little bit. So let's see. My workplace, it's a little bit dirty. So let's see what's the first step. Word of caution. So yeah, everything there, all the parts. So the Stealthburner, the Clockwork 2 extruder. I'm not going to mount the ADXL because the can already have a sensor in the tool carriage. So the first thing is the Clockwork. So as the Clockwork is the first, I'm probably not the most adequate person to do this. As a guide, if you guys go to active builds or narrow 3D. They are way more experienced than me. And this is right now it's a standard, pretty standard part. So I'm just gathering all the parts that I need for this. So I will need the fun, reality. This is one of them. The other one. Where's the other fun? This is the other fun. So basically, funds. This is for the extruder. The other fun. I got this kit here as a heat insert. Sorry, the heat block and a thermistor. I don't know if it will be the correct size. I don't know if it goes all the way. I got another heat block, but I don't have a long, which is longer. But I don't have, which is this one here. So this is 160 watts, 65 watts. So yeah, this said that it's proper for the Vorum, so that's why I got it. Sadly, the cable it's a little bit short. Oh, I got two fronts. Oh, not this. This is the reality one. Adding of parts. Okay, got everything that I need. Let's see if I didn't find. So I got these parts all from different sources. So these are like a honey badger fans. I hope I got the right one. Seems a little bit big. Not, I will get really pissed. Oh, it seems fine. We just need to cut these things here. Here. Oh, seems fine. The other front is this one here. This one goes down here, like this. The other one goes on top. Oh, I'm not showing, right? So this will go here in this place. The other one goes over here. We need to break some parts for it to fit. And there is the thermistor, and this is the LEDs. I actually wire them myself. I'm not a good solder, so I didn't want to. I was actually testing everything, so I did off cam. And this is the part for the the Bontech parts that I bought. So I need to make sure everything is fine. It was loose. And this is the motor that I got. It's an LDO motor, like a stepper motor, a NEMA 14, I think. So let's see. So let's start with the heat inserts. How that change? So there is one heat insert here and two heat inserts actually here as well. So here, here, and here. So 3 heat inserts in this part. Oh, I forgot to do the bill of material, right? Oh shit. These will be annoying. So what I used there? I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 heat inserts. So heat insert 10, so 25 heat inserts, and I got M3x12s 2 for the keyback, M3x12s 2 for the keyback. Okay, let me go back to the manual. Or I don't want to lose track. That's why I should be doing this as I go. So this is the boarding part. So this is I already accounted for. No, I didn't. So another 2 here, 2 heat insert, 2 heat inserts, 27. So here 2 M3x16s. So 10. 1, 2, 3 M3x40s. And 3x40. I didn't get any yet. That's how I know that or did I put? No. M3x40s. Bucket head. So 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 X M3 X nuts. As they go to the other side. M3 X nuts. It's X nuts. I don't remember. If it's not, I change later. So M3, and these were M3x12, so another 3, 5. Okay. So here, 2 heat insert, these are accounted for when I was accounted. So M3 by 30s, another 2 M3 by 30s, so 10, because I didn't have the 25s that were required. And here M3 by 8, 4 M3 by 8s, so 36. Then M3 by 12s, another 4, so 9. These were accounted for. This is just the belt. So the belt, I put one 110 and 2, I put 2 and 200, right? 2 and 100. It was 2 meters, so 2 and 100 is okay. So it will be total 5.3 meters. So yeah, 1.5 meter was almost enough. Should be actually, because if it's like 2 meters and 1 meter, because I have a lot of slack there. Yeah, the person is seeing the video, 5 meters may be enough. Let me put an observation here. A 5 millimeter belt will be enough for a regular build, but you may end up with no slack for any, with no space for errors, and or they may be harder to put in place. One thing that I didn't do, I didn't tie the belts yet, so yeah, like that. Back to the manual, let me see. So here, these are already accounted for. I forgot this, so M5 by 10. And the keyback. Okay, let me go to the Vorum website. Vorum switch wire, bill of material, keyback super, yeah, this one here. So 1 and expand this. I'm going to get these here. So lock stick. 1 is more than enough. PTF tube. Okay, so for now, this is all that I had to put in the bill of material, right? Oh, this M5 by 10 and another. So 1 M5 by 10, so 19, and another T-nut M5. Another T-nut here and 1 M5, so and when 1 M5 by 16, another 2 bearings, so 18, and another shim, 21. M3 by 12s, that one I forgot. M3 by 12s, so 11. Okay, so I think I got everything. Now going to the bottom, skipping this. Okay, so back here. So 3 heat inserts. Oh, that's not. I will just get the view of material from there. Okay, so there's some string in here. I forgot this, tone it on. So 3 heat inserts. First one, the most annoying one. So I'm going to grab, where are my pliers? I'm losing it every time. Here. So moving it here. Oh, don't go away. Right there. So starting by doing this. And it needs to be flush. So another 2 here and here. So here. I put the camera in the middle here. So here it's 1. And the other one is here. Under the iron. So this is okay, it's in place. Now on this part here, so let's see, one down here, I usually go by the reference and the other one by here. Find one and the other ones go now one here. Now turn 1, 2, 3. So it's a lot of heat inserts. There's this one. This one. And the last one in here. You basically can know which one they are by the size of the holes. So if you are like doubting, make sure you check the drawings, but if you go by the sizes, you pretty much know where to put everything. There is one that needs to be below surface. I think it's this one. And the one on top. you actually hit some resistance when you get to the right position. So this is in place. I see this one, you will have like a resistance because there is some plastic there. Same for this one, it will reach all the way down there. So yeah, tool head PCB, I don't have that, but I don't know. Well, I actually have the tool head for my bottom because, like I say, I'm probably doing like a cam build in this one as well. But I'm going to leave this in place. Who knows in the future? You never know. Now on this, right? It needs, where is that? Here. Yeah, you can touch there. So usually they go down pretty easily, and when they reach the place, they will exert some resistance. This I'm going to skip because I'm going to use, like I say, canvas probably, so I don't need that part. This is an accent part. This marked with this heart here. Oh, I should be changing. Yeah. Oh, now it's better. The one marked with a heart, it's usually a colored part. So this needs to be flush. Yeah. Flush. One of the sides. Okay, okay. So this is here, the other piece, this, right? Yes. Okay, this part is in place. Now, okay, I think we are over for now with the heat inserts, at least for the clockwork. So now we start by putting these parts together. So where they touch each other. Wait. Is this the correct one? Yeah. Oh, it's like this. Like this? No, wait. I'm lost. No, this is the part here. Oh, I'm missing one of the parts. Let me see if I can find it. Oh shit, I think I put the thing in the wrong part. No, I didn't. Yeah. So this part goes here. Okay, they hold quite tight. Yeah. Okay, so now I'm 3x16. Let me grab some. So in 3x16s, where I left here. So in here. If the part don't go all the way, don't worry too much. They will when you finish with the screw here. If not, you just press a little bit of pressure there. Still not 100%. Let me. Okay, just press it down with my screwdriver. Now it's okay. Let me grab my pressure. This is the pressure. Okay, just lost another tool. I really need to be more organized. I found it below the pile of trash. Okay, just gave it a little bit of pressure. Now it's in place, and so far so good. Okay, tight a little bit more. Okay, so next step. Okay, lubricate. So now the bottom part. I think this is the part that they are mentioning. Yes. So this is already assembled and is lubricated already. So I don't need to care too much about that. So they will be held in place here. You can just press it down. Damn. I think my camera it's just stopped working. What happened? Check. Oh, 1% battery. Okay, so I think I'm going to end the stream for now. The camera is not holding the battery. And like I say, I was going to assemble this. I think I will record. Well, I can't record because of the camera. Well, I will probably, I don't know. So let me put in the desktop view. So my camera has no battery. I don't know why. It should be charging and filming at the same time. Maybe it's because, well, it's a powered USB, so it should be providing enough power for the camera. Yeah, so how much time did it hold today? 3 hours. So I think my limit of live stream will be 3 hours giving the camera. And I will do some things off camera for a little bit. I'm just turning it off so it can recharge, and later I come back and stream the finishing parts. Bye bye.